Udanka was the biggest merchant in Vijayanagar and also the most miserly. But when it came to raising his son, he spared no expense.
Ow! Ow!
He nurtured him with utmost love and care, just like a prince.
Oh, my dear son. Are you laughing because I fell down? Okay, I'll fall again. Oh!
Father, you look so funny falling down.
Well said, Master. That's why he keeps falling so often.
You shut up! And Mangal, now that you have grown up, stop behaving like a child, my son. Start thinking about your marriage. I am really concerned about your marriage. Money is honey.
Father, it is not good to hasten in the matter of marriage. We need to find a good girl first.
There are plenty of girls to choose from. You just need to say yes, money is honey. And by the way, what kind of girl do you want?
The girl should be very intelligent so that she can keep proper accounts of our money. If the girl turns out to be extravagant, she will spend all our money.
What? I never thought about it like that. But my son, you have become so mature. But my son, where will we find such a girl? Money is honey.
I will embark on a journey and search in different places. I will go and search everywhere myself. I am confident that I will find an intelligent girl somewhere.
All right. Also take Raman with you. And yes, search for an intelligent girl after a thorough investigation.
Along with the horse and Raman, Mangal set out to find an intelligent and suitable girl for himself.
Oh no! What have you done? Can't you see or what? If you can't handle the horse, why did you sit on it?
The moment Mangal saw that girl, he made up his mind to marry her. But before that, he wanted to know whether the girl is intelligent or not.
Hey, beautiful lady, your beauty is amazing. I want to marry you.
You also look very good. But for my marriage, you will have to talk to my father.
I will do that too. But before that, I have a condition. If you accept my condition, then tell me.
Condition? What condition?
Can you cook lentils, rice, vegetables and yogurt with this grain? If you can do that, only then will I marry you.
What kind of condition is this? How can yogurt and vegetables be made from grains? I don't want to marry you.
Mangal realized that the girl didn't understand his condition and he moved on in his search. In this way, Mangal met several girls, but no one had an answer to his condition.
Master, let us rest for a while. My feet are aching from all the walking.
No, not at all. Just keep walking. There won't be any rest. You always try to find a way to rest. Okay, I got you. You're tired as well. All right then. We'll rest here today. Uncle, we are very tired from our journey. Can we stay here tonight?
You can stay, son. But there's nothing to eat at our house. Even the stove isn't lit today.
Why not? You can certainly stay here. We must serve our guest. It's our duty. You take some rest. In the meantime, I will make arrangements for some food.
Mangal liked Mohini a lot.
Master, this girl is really good, huh?
She is indeed good, but I want to see if she is intelligent too or not. Hey lady, I really like you and want to marry you. But for that I have a small condition.
A condition for marriage?
Can you cook rice, lentils, vegetables and yogurt with the grains kept in this sack? If you can do that, then I will marry you.
Yes, why not? This is very easy. You take rest. I will prepare everything by then.
Hearing Mohini's words, Mangal was surprised, but also eager. However, he was so tired from the journey that he fell asleep immediately. And a few hours later, Mohini woke him up.
Let's go. The food is ready.
Surprisingly, Mangal sees that Mohini has made everything he had mentioned.
How did you do this?
It was very easy. I first ground the rice from the grains, then kept some rice aside and sold the remaining rice in the market. With the money I got, I bought vegetables, lentils, oil and yogurt.
Mangal was quite impressed with Mohini.
Wow, you are truly very intelligent. I will definitely marry you.
That's fine. But before that, know my opinion as well. I cannot marry you.
But why?
Because you are a very selfish person who only thinks about himself. Look at the condition of your horse. And Raman, see him? Both are so tired. But you don't care about them at all.
But then, why didn't you tell me this earlier?
So that you don't think that I cannot fulfill your condition.
I understood. You are telling the truth. But now I will never do this again.
After hearing Mohini's no, Mangal was sad, but he understood her point. After thinking for a while, he quietly left from there. And after a few days later, while traveling in her bullock cart, Mohini saw Mangal feeding his horse with love and care.
Huh? It's too humid in the afternoon, Raman. First have something to eat and rest, then do the work. You?
I was just passing by here and saw you. You have completely changed.
Yes, I understood what you said that day.
I'm glad to know this.
Will you marry me now?
Mangal had changed now. So Mohini married him. And then she took very good care of Udanka and Mangal's money using her intelligence.
Amma, look at this. Mangal found Mohini there and I got my likes here.
One night, Chungi and Mungi sneaked into the palace to sleep.
Tungi, today we will strike big.
But how can we strike big with our small hands?
I'll show you.
Who is it? Who is there? Soldiers, look, someone has entered my room.
How dare you steal from the prince's room?
Stealing? What stealing? We came here to tell the prince a story, didn't we, Chungi?
Yes, our dream of telling stories to the prince will come true today.
Don't act smart. Who comes to tell a story through the window at midnight?
They don't let us in through the doors during the day and not even through the window at night. Prince, this is unfair.
Huh? I won't allow injustice to the stories. You tell me the story.
A long time ago, there was a prince just like you.
The Prince of Vijayanagar was so obsessed with listening to stories that he was always ready to listen anywhere, anytime.
Oh wow, what a wonderful story it was. I can't figure out what reward to give you at this hour.
Can you give us this necklace, Prince?
Why just this necklace? You can take whatever you want from here.
Mungi, we have become wealthy now.
Worried about the prince's obsession with listening to stories, Minister Saranga came up with an idea for the king and queen.
My king, why not divert the prince's attention from stories and engage him in the affairs of the kingdom? This way, his focus on stories will divert and eventually his habit of listening to stories will also reduce.
This is a very good idea, Saranga. From tomorrow, the prince will listen to people's problems in the royal court.
Let us begin.
Prince, Udanka is refusing to pay me for the grains he took from me.
She is lying, my prince.
I'll decide between truth and lies after hearing the story.
Story? Huh? We have come here for justice, my prince. Money is honey.
Put them in jail right away.
I have come with a request, Prince.
Do you have any story or not?
Story?
But Prince,
Prince,
we haven't done anything wrong.
The prince did not come to listen to his people, but to hear the stories. Saranga's plan not only failed, but also brought new troubles. When the prince announced that from now on he would hear stories in the royal court and reward those he liked. The next day, there was a long line of people eager to tell stories to the prince and receive rewards. While some were sharing magical tales to claim their rewards, some were narrating spooky stories. The days of storytelling didn't last long. People had run out of stories to tell. That's when they started presenting old stories in new ways.
You have told me this story before. Soldiers, put him in jail. I have heard this story as well. Soldiers, why is everyone repeating old stories?
Did you call me, Prince?
Minister, what has happened to the people? They're either telling me stories I've already heard or sharing some short stories. I want to hear a long story, one that lasts for months. Whoever tells me such a story, I'll grant them half my kingdom. Announce this in the kingdom.
Rewarding people in exchange for a story seemed reasonable enough, but offering half the kingdom for a story was too much. Saranga had made up his mind to teach the prince a lesson.
I am a storyteller who travels far and wide, listening to and sharing new stories. I will tell a story that no one has ever heard before and no one will ever hear again. Tell the prince, I have come to tell him a long story. Prince, I have a long story for you.
Long story? First, please introduce yourself.
Introducing myself will leave the story incomplete. Your Highness, consider my story as my introduction.
Okay, then let's begin.
It's a tale from long ago when a farmer's hard work paid off and his sugarcane fields yielded a rich harvest. The sugar made from sugarcane was carefully packed in bags and stored in the warehouse. And guess who was in the warehouse?
Who was there?
The leader of the ants. He was hungry and the food was right in front of him. He picked up the sugar grain and took it away. Then came another.
As the night fell, the prince continued listening to the story as Saranga kept narrating his tale.
Then she came quietly.
Who came quietly?
The ant. She also took a grain.
2 days passed while listening to the story, but Saranga's narration just wouldn't end.
Then the another one came running.
Who?
The ant.
2 days have passed, with ants occasionally appearing sometimes quietly and sometimes running. What happened next? What happened to the farmer?
He came back.
Who? The farmer?
No, the leader of the ants who took the first grain.
Will he take another grain?
Yes, that's what ants do.
All right, stop your story now. I don't want to listen to your story anymore.
As you wish, Prince, but my story isn't finished yet. And since you're the one backing off from listening, it means I have fulfilled your condition. So, you will have to give me half of the kingdom.
Huh?
The prince had no idea that his obsession with listening to stories would cost him so much that he would lose half his kingdom. But the promise he had made had to be kept.
Huh?
Huh? Minister, you?
Minister, did you do this to get half of the kingdom?
No, my prince. I did this to prevent the kingdom from falling into the wrong hands.
I'm sorry, Minister Saranga.
Kanchi was the daughter of a weaver in Vijayanagar who was very beautiful and hardworking. Once King Vidyadhar's son, Sri Ram, went out for a stroll when he saw Kanchi spinning cloth on the spinning wheel. Upon seeing Kanchi's beauty, Prince Sriram couldn't take his eyes off her. He had never seen such a beautiful girl before. So he immediately decided to marry Kanchi. And brought her to the palace after the wedding. Kanchi had all the comforts in the palace. Yet she was not happy because since childhood she was used to doing her own work. But here there were always maids around her, which meant she didn't have to do anything herself. So even in the palace she felt sad. Seeing Kanchi sad, the prince tried to make her happy by sending new clothes, jewelry, various delicacies. But still, Kanchi wasn't happy. And one day, when Kanchi was resting in the garden,
the village life was so much better. I used to do my own work. There were so many people around to talk to. But here, there's neither any work to do nor anyone to talk to. What kind of worm is this? I've never seen it before.
Kanchi had never seen such a worm before. It was a cocoon. And what was coming out of its body was silk.
What is this? It seems like a thread. It's so soft. I can make such nice clothes with it. Soldiers,
Yes, princess.
collect all the silkworms from this tree and put them in warm water to extract their silk, okay? Huh?
Princess, is this a worm or a monster?
Upon Kanchi's orders, the soldiers gathered all the cocoons from the tree and soaked them in warm water, collecting a large amount of silk from them. Seeing this, Kanchi became happy and ordered a spinning wheel to make clothes from the silk.
This is an amazing fabric. I have never seen such a velvety and beautiful fabric in my life.
I haven't seen it either, and I'm glad that you also liked it. I want to make more clothes like this.
Yes, princess. Weave as much fabric as you wish. Soldiers, collect all the silkworms in the kingdom and bring them right here. From now on, everyone in the palace will wear clothes made of this silk fabric.
As you wish, prince.
Kanchi was once again happy and she started working like before. In this way, Kanchi made the first silk cloth of Vijayanagar. The fabric was so silky and velvety that slowly its fame spread to the neighboring kingdoms, and everyone expressed a desire to make such silk fabric.
Greetings, my king. I'm here from request from King Himabindu.
Yes, minister. Tell me.
We have heard much about the silk fabric made in your kingdom.
My king Himabindu.
Wants you to share the art of making it with us.
After all, knowledge is meant to be shared.
And by doing so, your fame will reach far and wide.
Yes, why not?
Forgive me, king. I wish to say something.
Go ahead, prince.
This knowledge is a boon to our kingdom. We can trade in it, but the secret of this knowledge cannot be disclosed to anyone. And just imagine, my king, how prosperous our kingdom will become through the trade of this marvelous silk fabric.
I agree with the prince's words. Minister, please excuse us.
No problem, my king. The prince has given permission for the trade, and that is sufficient for us.
In this way, the trade silk fabric began with the neighboring kingdoms around Vijayanagar. And to ensure that the knowledge of this art did not reach any other place, the king ordered that no one was allowed to take silk thread or silkworms out of Vijayanagar, nor was anyone permitted to disclose this knowledge. Gradually, Vijayanagar prospered and became famous through the trade of silk fabric.
This sari is so beautiful. Who is this for?
This is for you.
For me?
You forgot? Today you are going to your in-laws' house. And since our kingdom trades silk with all the neighboring kingdoms, the princess of our kingdom should definitely get silk saris on a special day.
I love making silk fabric with the spinning wheel. I'll not just take saris but also silkworms so that even after going there, I can make silk fabric.
Don't make such a mistake, Malika. It was a strict order from the king. And don't forget, before leaving the kingdom, everyone is searched. If you're caught, it would be a big problem for you.
What should I do then?
Nothing. Whenever you need silk saris, just send someone to get them from here.
Mallika was the niece of King Vidyadhar's brother, who had married a prince from a neighboring kingdom just a few days ago. She always used to help Kanchi in making silk clothes. So even after her marriage, she had a strong desire to make silk clothes. But without cocoons, it was not possible. So she came up with a solution.
Now let's see who stops me from taking them away from here.
Sister, it's time for you to leave. But as per the rules of this kingdom, you will be searched before leaving.
Yes, brother. Why not? I'm ready.
Please check.
There is nothing, my prince.
Let's go, sister.
Mallika cleverly took some cocoons with her and went to another kingdom where she started making silk clothes. Mallika's skill in making silk clothes, which she had learnt from Vijayanagar, was highly appreciated. Due to this, the name of Vijayanagar and King Vidyadhar spread far and wide. This led to a flourishing silk trade in Vijayanagar as well. King Vidyadhar realized that such amazing knowledge should not be hidden but shared. So he opened the doors of Vijayanagar to everyone to learn the art of making silk clothes.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.